Today's Busch Grand National highlights are brought to you by Ford and your local Ford dealer. Have you driven a Ford lately?
The Busch Grand National regulars took to the Watkins Glen Road Course for the first road race since Road Atlanta in 1987. The field was led by two Winston Cup regulars, Terry Labonte on the pole, Ernie Irvan right next to him. One of the toughest early battles took place between Joe Nemechek and Kenny Wallace. Both were driving as hard as their cars would allow. Ernie Irvan, who'd been waiting behind Terry Labonte, waited patiently enough to take the lead 6 laps into the race. On that same lap, Mike Wallace spun and slammed a barrier hard. He was a little shaken up but was able to walk away. This brought out the first yellow flag of the afternoon. On the restart, Todd Bodine got loose and spun out. There was only a corner caution and the race continued. On lap 15, Irvan hit turn 10 too fast, spun out, and came back on the track 8th. This put Terry Labonte back in the lead. On lap 22, the battle between Nemechek and Wallace was resolved when Kenny took the position away. Nemechek got a flat tire, Irvan moved into third. Meanwhile, Dave Rezende's engine had quit and his car had come to a rest on the track for the second of 4 cautions on the day. During the yellow, virtually everyone pitted for fuel and left side tires. Terry Labonte led everyone out of the pits with Jeff Burton in the number 99 car in the number 2 spot. Just after the restart, Irvan continued his assault, taking a position from Kenny Wallace. Tracy Leslie then spun in turn 11. Almost at the same time in turn 1, Mike McLaughlin and Doug Taylor got together. This caused a lot of bumping. Jimmy Hensley got airborne and landed on the side of Kenny Wallace's car. There was no caution and everyone was able to continue despite some cosmetic changes on a few cars. A little further back, there was a great race going on between Steve Grissom, Jeff Gordon, Bobby Labonte, and Ward Burton. The third caution came out for a spin in turn 7. First, Ward Burton looped it, and then Mike McLaughlin, trying to avoid trouble, spun his car. On lap 58, Patty Moise and Steve Grissom, who were 8th and 7th at the time, got tangled up. Moise got the worst of it as her rear tire shredded and she had to limp back to the pits and settle for a 20th place finish. With 4 laps to go, Phil Parsons and Todd Bodine touched on the front stretch. Phil went for a ride but was able to control the car. He finished 15th, Todd finished 5th. In the meantime, Terry Labonte was about to get his first ever Busch Grand National victory. Joe Nemechek was in second, doing all he could to hold off the hard-charging Ernie Irvan. Irvan made a last-ditch effort to pass him in turn 11, but Nemechek held him off for a second-place finish. Irvan took home third.